Hey guys! So in this video I'm going to be talking about just the game in general, and I'm here with Forgiven Relief.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you, Gikku, for having me, man. And I'm excited to talk about this. The anniversary is tomorrow, and let's go.
So I'm probably going to have this out today, right before the anniversary. Now a lot of stuff is going to change with the anniversary. They're bringing an arena shop, and they're bringing in mission refinement, which gives a lot of stuff. So expect changes, but I want to talk about the current state of the game. And we're going to be talking about what we could add to the game, what Bandai could add that would make the game a lot better. So
Hell yeah.
let's start with story. Now, I feel like we could agree that story doesn't give the most, right? Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
get
like if you
80.
compare it to a game like Bleach Brave Souls, like that game gives tons of jewels.
Oh yeah.
And this one is like a very small story mode, so there's not much to it anyways, and it doesn't give much. So I
Like,
think we need to have either more story or change something about that.
when you get less than 2 singles in a full chapter, less than 2 singles. Like you said, Bleach Brave Souls, you could grind like multis in a day. Like
Yeah.
easily 4 multis in one day after you like story is very amazing over there. Over here,
Yeah.
I mean, chapter 1 you get like not even 2 singles, chapter 2 not even 2 singles, chapter 3 2 singles. Like there's nothing.
This is the
There's
most
really nothing.
underwhelming story mode.
And then they're just adding chapter 13 now. Like they haven't touched
I think it's
story
chapter
since
14.
6 months. Like we've got 12 and 13 barely gives 2 singles. Like you said, we gotta get more like Bleach Brave Souls or something like that.
Yeah.
Now,
So this is the most underwhelming story mode in any gacha I've ever played. Like there's nothing. There's literally just nothing to farm in it. It's just like something you do like in like 12 minutes and you move on.
and it's not like even the story is good. Like they they add character like Jian, but like they make him
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah.
I feel like if they made like kind of like Dragon Ball Legends with Charlotte, if they made him good, I feel like story would have some purpose, but he has like no purpose at all.
Well, a cool thing they could do is like if you get Jian and progress through the story, he gets buffs the further you are in the story.
That would be
That would
cool.
be cool.
Like
Yeah.
they need to do something with a character like Jian. If they add him to the story, make him a banner unit, then he just turns out to be horrible. Like they can't make a unit like him. Even on Globe at the beginning, you shouldn't even have summoned for him.
Yeah.
No, not really good at all. Now, for events, so I feel like grinding events could be a bit annoying. So what do you think about it?
Well, the thing with this game is that you can farm skip tickets pretty easily. It takes a bit of time, but like you sit down for an hour, you can grind up hundreds of skip tickets. You use them all on the event, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But I definitely think you'll need to have to take a break in between certain events, especially if you don't have point boosters. Because if you don't have point boosters, it's annoying, really annoying. But if you have
Yeah,
the point boosters, it's not too bad.
yeah, point boosters. And the thing is, with an event like this, not many people are gonna be summoning for the Asta, the swimsuit units, right? Because especially with anniversary, so you wouldn't be able to grind, and you kind of want to grind. So always kind of make sure you have like your resources beforehand. Like I have 180 null crest, so like I don't even need to grind this event. I just
Yeah,
grinded
exactly.
the raid like crazy, and
Yeah.
that's really all you have to do. Like raids are the best, but for anniversary there might be a bit of some sad changes for events. Now with anniversary getting mission refinement, but mission refinement on JP, I'm not sure how when it came. You get no skip tickets. You barely get any skip tickets or AP pots. You get max 20 AP pots.
Okay.
And over on global, right now we're getting like 45, which is amazing. But
Yeah.
I ran out so quick of AP pots on JP.
So it's like way less than global.
Yeah, way less. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
on raids you get 20, and on normal events you get only 15. Getting 15 is
Oh,
nothing. That's like 1/3
yeah,
of what we get.
yeah. It's literally 1/3. I think you can get 15 from every
Yeah,
resource.
that's literally it.
So yeah,
And skip
yeah,
tickets, it aren't like you don't get as much, but that's kind of fine. So in my anniversary, you're gonna see I talked about the defender. So there's gonna be a new defend, but with that also comes probably a defense shop, which brings a ton of stuff and like grinding skip tickets. I'm gonna be making something on that. It's way better than when you have honing gates because you could do it whenever and it's way simpler.
Yeah, man, I haven't farmed honing gates in so long. They need to make me want to farm that. I have like hundreds of keys.
Like all you really do is when there's double times,
Yeah,
that's literally it, and it's usually right before tower.
yeah,
But you don't even need it for tower because you don't use AP or skip tickets.
yep.
But
Um,
events,
the thing is
Mhm.
with raid
Yeah.
events are nice. I like raid events.
raid events are really
Um,
nice.
Yeah, those are the best to grind. Like I'd recommend pulling on the characters that come with raid events just to farm raid events even like more efficiently because they're just so good. The rewards are really good
They really
and
are.
the jewels are nice.
You get
So
like a
those are
free
pretty.
multi. You get a free multi from that. Then you've got the mission, so you're gonna get way more. But
Yeah.
the relics in the shop could sometimes be lacking. Before we
Yeah,
had
for
a
sure.
ton of good ones. Like the shroom is easily one of the best ever. But like in this one,
And the necklace.
the necklace is also amazing. The accessories we've gotten
Yeah.
were really good. But whenever we get equipment, it seems like they're always trash.
The thing is, I think it's just because like they're not gonna give us something as good
Yeah.
as character relics, so it has to be bad. But it's good for new players. Like if a new player gets these relics, they're pretty good. Some of them have nice stat balances, like
For
with
sure,
HP,
for sure.
attack, defense. So for new players, they're really good. For people with a lot of relics, yeah, they're usually not even worth
I
farming.
remember starting, I think it was like right as Yukata Banner was finishing. The event, the
Okay.
relics helped me so much.
Yeah,
Cause like you have nothing and then they could just give you that.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
at the beginning, events are so worth. Now,
yeah, for sure.
you know the slates that give you points?
Yeah.
One thing I really appreciate on JP is that you get like I think it's like 62 on the 6-star one. So you're going to be getting a ton of points from that. Now,
Oh,
on
okay.
global we get 4.
I think we get 8.
We get 4.
Oh wow, okay.
So, I as much as it's small, those things give a lot of points.
Yeah,
So they're very good on. Like events
yeah,
are
for sure.
good, but not all of them are good because of the boosted
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah, I honestly, the way I do it is I farm the events where I have like at least 2 or 3 of the boosters. If I only have one, like for the swimsuit one, I'm literally just doing my 10 runs for my daily and I'm just moving on.
Oh yeah, for
Like I'm
sure.
not gonna grind an event with just one character, which is 3-star Noel.
Yeah,
So
that's for sure. Because grinding it without the boosters, even with boosters, sometimes could be annoying. So
yeah,
the grinding without is impossible. Like you get nothing. Like the sheets in the shop are like unobtainable unless you like buy skip tickets and AP pots.
yeah,
Now going on to tower, like tower for me is one of the best game modes in the game.
it is, yeah.
It's easily probably the best. Now
And it's challenging.
getting the gems are pretty hard to get, but they are worth it.
Yeah. Like if you're a new player, like getting to floor 30 might be your goal. Once you're like mid game, 40 should be your goal. And then like once you're like you've been playing for a while, you try to get to 50, 59 now.
Yeah.
So
Now
yeah, but
towers
it's a
don't
nice way to progress your account to see how much you've progressed over the last month.
for
So it's
sure.
always good to see if you can go higher than the last month.
And
But I know
all
some players have been clearing the Phantom Trial like since launch, and they have no problems getting to floor 59. But yeah, they have the best relics, best characters, best teams, so not everyone's gonna be like that.
but even now, like towers getting a bit harder. I was able to clear it because like Alice just came out and I decided to play that. But tower seemed pretty easy from where I was at. Devil was kind of hard. Devil wasn't too easy. I
Yeah.
didn't have time to beat him. I'm pretty sure. I didn't want to use my heal, but it seemed like tower was getting harder, which is a good thing because that makes it so your other units are more viable.
Yeah.
The amount of
Like I
jewels you
think,
get, the amount of jewels you
yeah,
get
sorry, go
is
on.
crazy.
Yeah. No, that's always nice when you see usually a lot of people are like nearing the Phantom Festival pulls, and they finish the tower, and they have enough to pull. So that's always nice. But something I would like with the tower is maybe like since you can use many teams, kind of make it a bit challenging to the point where you'd have to use at least two teams because like right now you build up one great team and you just go through the whole tower. You
Yeah,
don't really need the second team. So if it
that's
was
really it.
challenging enough that would allow you to like use two teams, that would be I think really cool.
Like I remember like Phoenix once like had to use 3 teams.
Mm.
I wanted to get to that point
Yeah.
because it's gonna be more fun to do that. Like your other units that you don't mainly use like are gonna be more like useful. If you have more than one tank, it's gonna actually come in really handy.
Yeah.
Now,
Because like right now most people are like if you have defense Julius, well you don't have to summon for Spirit of Zephyr or vice versa, and
yeah,
like just one tank for every you can have the same tank for all types of content. I think that could be cool if we change that.
yeah, like I went for Julius, but then like right after almost like a month and a half after Spirit of Zephyr came out,
Yeah.
and I mean for tower for me at least it seems like Julius is better
Yeah,
since he
he
gives
is.
the heal, and like that
Yeah.
heal is super important, and his
Yeah.
invincibility. If Yuno's in the front and he's like in the front, like he does his ability putting him like how do you call it?
Yeah, yeah, like Mars's
Yeah,
thing
Mars's thing
with
where
Gikku.
it so you shield all allies, but then you
Yeah.
raise the hate, which puts him in front, and once
Yeah.
his invincibility runs out, he's dead.
Yeah.
So you really can't do anything about that compared to Julius, where he doesn't do that, but his invincibility is a lot better, and he could
Mhm.
heal, and he could stun, so
Yeah.
he's more viable in tower.
Yeah, it's kind of like with Phoenix Noel. Like
Yeah,
if you use her, if you need some extra tankiness, but if you just want to go for full damage, you put Spirit Dive Uno. So it's
for
the same
sure.
thing with Tank Spirit of Zephyr. If you just want to go deal more damage, you put Spirit of Zephyr. But in the tower, where it's like more about, it's like more of a marathon than a sprint, then it's much better to have Julius.
Oh yeah, like there's so many for tower. There's not a meta because not everyone summoned for the same characters, but
Yeah,
everyone still beats it usually.
yeah,
But I feel like there's kind of like a meta with just like the certain type of team, which kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
brings us into like the unit and team setup.
Okay.
So like you said, it's more like you could use really whoever, right? It's not
Yeah,
you really build the team you want that could still be viable. Like my team right now
okay.
is with Leo, Black Divider, Spirit of Zephyr, Chami, and SD Uno. Now some other
Hmm.
people they could probably, I mean, a lot of people don't have SD Uno because he only came out twice now. They could
Yeah.
probably use like someone like Dwarmy, probably not at this point, but like Yasta, someone like that, like another attacker.
Charming Master.
Like Charmy is
Charming.
still good, but someone like that's been on a lot of banners, which is annoying some people. Like when you go to like points and all that. But for team setup, there's only 5 slots, and with all the units you end up having, it gets kind of annoying. Like when you put all your jewels and time into that, 2 months
Yeah.
later they're not even viable.
Yeah. Sometimes you summon for a unit, they're amazing at launch. When they come out, they're like, wow, amazing, good for everything.
Yeah,
They come with a great relic, and then like 2 months later, you're only using their relic. So I mean, as an investment, it was still worth because you're getting an amazing relic out of it, but the unit himself is just gone. So it'd be cool to like if the game had like good units that were good for different modes.
mm-hmm.
Because at this point, like we mentioned, you could have the same team for like the arena, for regular content, for Wizard King 2, and Dead Tower. Like the only time you'd have a different team is maybe for the defend if you're going for high scores.
Yeah,
So that's like kind of unfortunate because there's so many units people pull for.
and you want to
That
use
sucks.
them. You want to use them. Like,
Yeah,
and Dorothy, she's good, but like, she's missing something. Like with her sleep, she's good, but you're not gonna be using someone like Dorothy instead of Black Divider. Like, there's a big
yeah, for sure.
difference.
Yeah,
There's
like I mean, I still like units that are niche and cool like that. You know, you can do fun things, but most players are not looking to do fun things. They're trying to do things as efficiently as possible.
yeah,
But if you have time and you're willing to like, experiment, have more fun, I mean, Dorothy is a fun character,
and also
and you
like
could compare her with the other Dorothy as well.
yeah, but with 7 stars now, like bringing all the old units to 7 star.
Yeah,
Most of them are like pretty bad.
yeah,
Even
yeah.
as 7 star,
Like
like some 6 stars are better than those 7 stars.
yeah. Like we mentioned that when Global first came out, we were all going crazy over like 7-star Yami and 7-star Devil. But when 7-star Devil and 7-star Yami came to Global, most people are like, yeah, you don't have to 7-star them. They're
Yeah,
pretty okay.
like
Like there are
Yami
better
is
options.
Yami. Even at, like there was something you could do with him for the last ranking, but Yami wasn't. He wasn't useful anytime. Like you're not gonna be using him in tower unless you're missing something or it's beginning. Like when you're starting, he came out like it was right before tower. I'm pretty sure. Like his 7 star.
Yeah, I'm
Like
not sure
I
exactly
think it
when.
was right before Chami. I think it's been a while. It was like right before then. But why would you like if newer people are starting the game? You're not gonna be summoning on these type of banners where you only
Yeah,
get that bad 7 star. Your all your jewels, like there's a limited amount of jewels you can get in the game. You're not going to waste them all on that kind of character.
yeah. Like we know what's coming out on JP as
Yeah.
well, which is something Global can do. So we know not to summon for like or not to use resources for 7-star Yami because there are other 7-stars that we know we want in the future, like
Okay.
Tag Frigolion.
Yeah. Like the banners could be very good, but like Phantom Fest only are the good banners. For normal banners, it's not useful unless it's a good unit, which makes getting units annoying, right?
Yeah, like I mean, I like the system a lot where it's like guaranteed. Like if you save up your gems, you know you're getting something. Other
Mm-hmm.
games, you can save up like for like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 multis and not guarantee anything. And it's really frustrating when you're unlucky. But in this game,
Yeah,
you could get them in step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, it's always nice. I like that system. But yeah, definitely you don't get as many jewels as other games. So
but at least those
it's up to you
jewels,
which system you prefer.
at least those jewels you get, you're getting something guaranteed. Like
Yeah, yeah, that's
that's the
nice.
thing. So like I feel like we're kind of talking about banners at this point. So
Yeah.
like banners now at least they're giving a good amount of phantom sheets, and 7 star banners do give like more sheets, so like ultra sheets.
Yeah.
So like Mary Leona came out, but most of these units you're not gonna want to summon on these unless you need the sheets, but that's not the best since they're using the normal pool. Like
Yeah.
you could just get from sheets, which is completely free. Like
Yeah.
you use like what 19,800, and all you're
Yeah.
really getting from it is the sheets if you have them. So I feel like they're pretty good, but since we don't get as much as JP in terms of jewels, since ranking we get half, and mission refinement, which is coming out tomorrow, really amazing though.
Yeah.
Now on JP maybe it's a lot better, like it's way easier to farm, but for global from this 6 month period, summoning on a banner that you could get them in the future would really suck.
Yeah, of course. The thing is, I don't think it's getting them from a banner that's the most annoying. It's using sheets and then getting a dupe later
Oh
on.
yeah.
I think that's the frustrating part. Like I have Vanessa Rouge, and
Oh
the reason I
yeah.
don't want to use sheets on her is because I'm like, hey, if I pull a dupe, I'll feel really bad later on. But I mean, it's hard to balance it out. The rates are pretty low, but there's still a chance, so you don't want to waste resources. So you're put in a situation where you have to make decisions.
And like for the 7 star banners, there's like what's the percentage to get 5 star? I think it's like 3%, not even. I think it's like maybe 2 or 3%, which is
I think it's
nice.
three.
But sometimes the 7 star only has a 0.75% rate, and then the other
Yeah.
0.75 goes to another horrible unit. I think Black
Yeah.
Divider was with Yuno. Oh no, that was Spirit of Zephyr. He was with the normal
Wasn't he with Nozel? Or no, never mind. I pulled Nozel. Okay,
Oh,
never
okay.
mind. Yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah,
like why would Spirit of Zephyr need to be with I think he's defender, so
attack.
attacker. Most people already have him because of pre-registration rewards or something. You
I
put
mean,
him,
everyone still gets him till today.
yeah. Now is good. Like he's not bad. He was good for rankings before, but for when Spirit of
Yeah,
Zephyr came out, it was not worth it at all.
Spirit Dive.
Oh yeah, no, Spirit of Zephyr. Like Spirit
Wait.
of Zephyr 7-star. He came
Oh, like
0.75%
yeah,
rate.
okay, yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
that you have the same chance to get the new unit as a trash unit like that.
yeah. Yeah, of
Now,
course.
something I feel like a lot of people agree on is that Relic Point Shop sucks very much. Like
Yeah,
a lot of people for months already didn't even need to buy any funeral warriors since like
yeah,
with Stormbrute or funeral or Hero's Flag, you didn't need it. Most people already had one of those two, and we should be getting the defend version of that one soon.
yeah,
So the funeral mirrors weren't they're still good. Like not using them, at least for beginners, they're amazing. For
yeah,
like people that played since the beginning, they're all right because of all the other relics.
yeah,
Now for the dupe shop, they should add something like maybe give
yeah,
us more things, so like maybe more gold, more everything, or they
yeah,
should add a new relic that's really nice. Like defend got an amazing relic for the anniversary defend.
yeah,
Now if they add it maybe within the next 3 months, that would be awesome. Seems like they're doing better things with the game now. They've added a ton of updates on JP, but
hmm
getting more and better ones in a way would be nice. Like whatever you could get is amazing. Like whatever's new is good because the game needs anything it could get.
yeah. That's the thing. I feel like this game really needs to like inject a good healthy dose of new players into the game.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the player base is that big compared to other anime
Oh,
gacha
for
games.
sure.
So I really hope like they do something massive, like something that will drive people to start playing this game. Not just new characters, but like new modes, maybe potentially a collaboration with another gacha. I know Bandai doesn't really do this, but hopefully they do it for this game. I really don't want this game to
Yeah.
go.
I don't
Um,
either, but there's a very high possibility because Bandai, they like milking games and just shutting them down.
yeah,
Like, they really, they I think they did that with Tokyo Ghoul. I think that was them. But
yeah,
they need to, like, really do something before
yeah.
that so that they don't have to, like, close the game.
Because like
Now,
Attack on Titan
oh,
Tactics
yeah.
shut down recently as well. So
Yeah.
hopefully this doesn't shut down. I love this game too much.
Yeah. Now, for the last thing, now we'll talk about like what they could add. Now I've talked about this in like 1-2 videos, I think.
Yeah.
Like raid squads and like all that. So
Yeah.
we already have
Make sure
raids.
to check out this video, guys.
So raids would be an amazing implementation. Real raids. Like they have to. I feel like having something real time would not be hard since
Yeah.
there's not much you need to like focus on. The CPUs they
Yeah.
attack. You just control the form and your AOM and EAAs. They could easily add
Yeah.
that. That would be an amazing thing for the game. Adding co-op, something
Yeah.
like that for a good game mode. Now I was saying squad
Yeah.
quests, but yeah. Wait,
I think like a guild
yeah.
quest, like adding a guild system where you could like team up with like 4 other people, so like
Yeah.
everyone controls one unit in that team. So I bring up my tank, you bring.
Now for like raids and all that, if they add it, they're gonna have to make it into like one big update so that
Yeah.
people are into it. Like Legends had a big update. It wasn't the best, but it definitely drawed some new players. So if they had like co-op raids, stuff like that for the whole team, you could check out my video for how I want to explain it, right? That would be amazing
Good
for the
one.
game. Now,
Yeah, for sure.
Black Clover definitely deserves the hype. It's an amazing anime, amazing manga. I would say manga is probably better in my opinion. But the game was amazing. It's still very fun to play whenever you can. And whenever there is something, it's an amazing game. Just adding more content, adding something new would be just amazing. Now, with that, I'm going to end it off. Thank you for joining this video.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, of course. Now, good luck for your anniversary summons.
Hey, you too, bro.
I mean,
you
you're
too.
probably going to just get him. I mean, no matter what. You would easily get him, but hopefully you don't have to spend the whole 20k.
Yeah.
Alright, well, with that, on the video, alright, see you guys. Peace.
Peace.